Rio, Rio, Rio,
What's up? What it do? It's your boy King Deem on the mic, man. Welcome to another episode of the A Bro You Seen This podcast. And of course, you know, I already know I'm here with my boy Smoke Grizzle. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's happening, people? How it's been for y'all?
Yeah, man. I know it's been a little while, man, but you know, we all we say this every time lately. But hey,
Every episode be like, damn, it's been a long time since we see y'all.
But hey, life come at you fast, man. But hey,
Life
man,
is happening,
life
fam.
happening. But it's all good, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, checking in on us, listening in to us. We appreciate the loyal listeners, man, and we definitely hope to continue to keep going on and gain some more. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all once again. This is episode 25, I believe.
25, 26.
25,
Somewhere around
26.
there.
Let me see. I think this is episode number 25. So we
25.
are on a good old quota. Good quota. So yes, episode 25. So good quota, man.
Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick.
Hey! Yeah, so you know, we moving along a quarter of 100. We on the way. So appreciate y'all for all the support, and we just gonna go ahead and hop right into it, man. How everything been with you, Smoke?
Yeah,
Everything
man.
good?
Everything been straight, man. Like we said, man, just a lot of life has been happening. You know, opportunities, growth. Having a family, bro, it takes a lot of time.
Boy, you ain't lying.
Way more
dog.
time than you think.
You ain't lying.
Yeah,
It take
a lot of time.
It take a lot. It's a lot of effort too, bro. Like you know, time and effort for sure, man. It's a lot more than you think. People out here make it look easy, but it damn sure ain't. Tell you that.
At all.
I tell you that it ain't easy at all, boy.
How's your baby girl?
She good, man. She terrorizing the house, don't put shit up, trying to talk my ear off. She be happy me to death. You know how that go. Like boy, I think she gonna be a talker, bro. So I don't even. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it. I am, but at the same time, I'm not, dog. Because it's like, yeah, I want her to be able to. I know. I want to know for sure that you. I know what you're trying. I know you know what I'm trying to say. Like I know you know what I'm trying to say. So I want that, but at the same time, I just know it's gonna come with a lot of questions and just random stuff, and then just talking for no reason. But she'll go on for 30 minutes straight, bro. I'm talking.
She finna be snitching.
She just have for real, bro. Like
she finna be snitching. I got a quick funny story, right? When I was a kid, my mom and my sister always bring it up. They'll say like we went to the store, and I used to always talk a lot. That was my shit as a little ass kid. Talk too damn much. And they was telling me it's like one time we went to the grocery store, right? And you know, this is way back, bro, when we was living in, you know, different circumstances. And we had like little roaches in the crib. You know how I feel about roaches already. You feel me? And my mom, we in the grocery store, right? And my mom picked up the roach spray, and she was like, "Oh, man, I need this," and she put it back, saying she don't need it. And then I blurted out, "I was like, what do you mean? We got roaches. We do need that." In the middle of the store, everybody heard me. Everybody heard me. Fool. It was like, you know, kids gonna yap, bro, and they gonna put you in a spot. You're like, bro,
what?
Shut the fuck
up, bro. What? Oh man, I already know, boy. That remind me of that show, Kids Say the Darndest Thing, boy, because they really do, bro. They don't tell them nothing that you don't want them to say, because they gonna say it, boy. They gonna say it, and they gonna tell you who said it.
That's their occupation, bro. Menace to society and snitch. Full-time snitch.
Full-time snitch. You ain't gonna be able to hide nothing, but yeah. So, but she doing good, man. Growing. She's still little, but she almost like 30 inches, like 20. She like 28, 29 or something. She's short.
Shit, yeah.
You know, but yeah, she sounds like full
full
diapers though. So
you never know, bro. She might blow up and just blow past both of y'all. I don't know how she gonna end up doing it, but it's possible.
That, but yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. We shall see. I think she gonna be a little one, to say the least. But yeah, how Hakeem doing?
Yeah. He good, bro. Like I said, a little menace to society. He's climbing stuff now.
Should be
Like
trying.
he he talk little smart kid, bro. Like it's interesting watching him like develop each day, doing little things like that we take for granted, right? Just like simple shit, like I don't know, him understanding like I need to move this out the way and do this in order to get this, like stuff like that, and him being able to comprehend and kind of solve the problem like that. I was like,
Facts.
oh, I see you, little nigga, I see you.
Facts.
Yeah, man, but he good, dog. Love. He ain't full on talking yet, but he definitely understands. Like he understands. He's doing sign language. Like we've been teaching him how to talk with
Right.
like sign language and shit like that. They said that's how to do it. Like they learn easier. So like he know how to say please, which is rubbing his chest. He know how to say eat. Yeah, like little shit like that. So
Right.
he good, man.
Right.
You ask him what a dog say, he'll say woo woo.
That's funny.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up,
mhm.
bro. Yeah, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is, bro. It is. It is. It's take a lot of work, and sometimes they be annoying, but it's definitely a beautiful thing. Like what I'm saying, it's definitely more positive than a negative, for sure.
I said I told my lady that exact thing. I said like he annoying. I'm like he annoying, and she's like he's not annoying. I'm like he annoying. I still love him, but he's still annoying. Like
Facts.
it don't change the fact. I'm like come on now, let's not
Facts. Yeah. No, we
this
don't.
ain't no
Yeah.
fairy tale. He's still
Yeah.
annoying. Yeah,
She's definitely annoying, but I don't
yeah,
change. I don't change how much I love her. But
yeah.
she
Exactly.
just
It's like it's
annoying.
just the fact of the matter.
You annoying. You
Mhm.
annoying too. Just.
Exactly. So
So,
you're not excluded.
yeah, facts. Where you think she get it from? Anyway. But yeah, man, that's
Oh
what's up, man.
God,
Love to
man.
hear
Nah,
it, man.
nah. I feel
Love to
it. That's
hear
cool. But
it.
nah, it's cool, bro. It's like with I kind of wonder like what's going on today, with our community, bro, with black women and black men and how we interact with each other. It's like I'm curious to see what it's gonna be like when they're adults. You feel me? Because I feel like today, I don't know if you've been seeing this, bro. It's like, bro, it's almost like we hate each other, bro. Like social media makes it seem like, or maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but it seems like black women and black men hate each other, bro. Like for real. I
Yeah.
feel like every other day it's a viral clip about a black dude saying how black women want this and want that. They're not realistic. The whole modern versus traditional woman shit, the high value man, like all that shit. And I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Cause it's like that social media, like I be saying it all the time. Like they not gonna like the stuff that go viral is the stuff that shouldn't be going viral. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Mhm.
you gonna have something that's gonna be negative that's gonna go viral a lot quicker than something that's positive. Like of course I'll be scrolling, and I might see a little bit of black love or whatever, but most of the time,
Yeah.
like you said, especially on Twitter, I'm gonna see a wild ass tweet or something that say something discrediting one or the other, and then I look and see who it's from. Tap on a little circle, see who it's coming from, and then it's coming from. If it's about a black woman, it's coming from a black dude. If it's about a
Black dude.
black man, it's coming from a black woman, and it's like what, like where, why is this the case? Like where is this coming from? Like where's this
What's the problem?
starting? Like what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I see a lot of I'm not where I'm at right now, but I scroll and I see a lot of black love. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I know we all don't hate
Mhm.
each other. You get what I'm saying? Like I know
Right.
we all don't really feel like this, but it's the stuff that go viral, that's what it be. So it's just so
Uh-huh.
crazy to me, man. So like that's why having like community is like super important, I feel,
It is.
because with community you kind of have you usually have a circle of like-minded people who are around you. You get what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
you have the like-mindedness with community, and it kind of, with that like-mindedness, you kind of you guys are on the same page, even though you might see some crazy stuff going on in the outside world. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. Like, obviously cliche, we need more love, positivity in the community, bro. Like we are shit, if you include just the killing of each other, the wild shit, it's a lot going on in the community right now. The culture, I should say. But I will say keeping it to just the black men versus black women type situation. I do think that that is purely a construct of social media, right? And I think that it's the majority of people in this community ain't really subscribing to that like that. I think what it is that just like with any movement, a few voices can basically paint the entire movement, right? They can because that they're getting all the attention for the drama of the actual stance that's being taken or whatever, right? Kevin Samuels, as much as that boy, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. No disrespect to this man passing and whatnot. Like, obviously, he would do what he do. I think it was two sides to what he was doing. Obviously, there's the entertainment side, and he understood that. He was like, bro, when it comes to this entertainment stuff, like, if I don't put on this character or whatever, people don't want to see.
Yeah.
People don't want to,
People are clicking on me
be a
because
part of
that.
this.
Yeah.
Exactly. He could say the same message and say it in a much more calmer, like, hey, it's probably not wise to think that you deserve to be with a man making multi six figures and you have 3 kids by 3 men, right?
Yeah.
That shit don't hit like that. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it
When
don't
he
hit,
started
man.
saying, like, are you out your mind?
Yeah.
You got 3 kids from 3 different dudes. Why you think you deserve
Yeah.
a man, high value man,
Yeah.
in his words or whatever? But at the same time, I think like I feel like what he was doing, like what I feel like could come across was some people need a reality check, bro, on a lot of facets of life.
I feel like I feel like a lot of people need a reality check. You know what I'm saying? Like even at times myself included, because it's just like everything isn't gonna go your way. Like that's not how life works. Like everything not gonna go your way. Everything isn't gonna work in your favor, and you gotta realize that. And you gotta like most of the time when something go wrong, bro, like these like for a bit, it's been a while now that I do this, but like I always look and see, okay, like, well, I look at myself first, bro. I feel like everybody should look at themselves first and see, okay, what could I have done different? What should I be doing different? Like what could I have done better? Like a lot of people, I think it's human nature too. Like if something goes wrong, they look for a scapegoat. They look for somebody to blame or something to blame. And
it's easier.
and
It's easier that way.
exactly. It's easier to do that rather than take responsibility for your actions. Because even if someone else does something bad to you or whatever, you got to realize you put yourself in that position. You put yourself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't do it immediately or on purpose, it is something that happened, and it's something that you have to take accountability for. So I feel like a lot of people need a reality check and to kind of just look inward, but first before they start trying to look outward and blame somebody or blame something or blame their circumstance or anything like that. Honestly, yeah.
I think like so much with social media, right, is like, again, like I said, like one situation or viral moment or viral person or polarizing figure somehow to that person can somehow skew their view of what's happening out here. For instance, and I'm gonna do an example for both sides, for men and women, right? I think there's the city girl mindset, right? Of like, get yours by any means necessary as far as girls, as far as women's perspective, like, get yours. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about none of these dudes, what they want. Like, who cares? Like, you're the prize. They should be taking care of you, so on and so forth. You should be getting flowed out. Like, I've seen wild shit, like women talking about, if you want to talk to me, you got to send me some money in my cash app.
Oh yeah,
Bro, what are you talking about?
Like, bro, like
right? Like, what are you talking about?
With that, I'm gonna comment on the other one too. But with that, that's basically saying, bro, that we don't have no value. Like, if a nigga trying to talk to you, he don't have no value unless he can pay you for your time. Like that's wild. And then like you be sending me videos about women who will say stuff like they don't want a college dude, they want to be with a scammer. You know,
Bruh.
like what? It's like you want to be with somebody who's
Hey,
fleeing the law. Who
and
what?
and then they want to slide that. They want to kind of slide that in under the guise of, well, I just need someone who's flexible with their time.
Yeah,
You know, an entrepreneur, hustler. You know, they can decide that I'm gonna take this time to go to Jamaica when I want to. I'm like, bro, shut the,
Like,
bruh.
come on, bro.
What are you talking about? You saying straight up? You tell, like, honestly, bruh. And this is where I'm like, all right, like you have the daughter, so I know this probably hit with you
Right.
way more. Imagine seeing your daughter say, nah, I want a man who commits crimes. Because she said a scammer, right? Like the other dude helped her out by saying entrepreneur, but she said a scammer. But imagine you hearing your daughter say, yeah, I want a scammer because the money comes fast and he got time. Like, bruh, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Because they
like,
only looking
I
at
gotta,
the good stuff, bro. Like what happens when y'all are chilling or having y'all time and dude get arrested? And
what happens when you what happened when you in the car together? He got that thing on him. Police pull him over and he put that thing in your lap.
right,
What happened?
that's
like,
what I was
bro,
gonna say.
and
Not
this is
you
what I
an
got.
accomplice.
Yeah, exactly. My fault. I took that under you. Like and this is where I got to step back and be saying to myself, like, bro, it's just a few, it's just a few silly ass little kid ass girls.
Yeah.
Like that's what it got to be. You feel me? But the problem with that is like as these moments go viral, you have these people who kind of will find their identities through the internet, and they start absorbing that shit, and that
Believing
becomes
like
what they think.
that's the case.
It's like,
you
yeah,
know?
that's the shit to do. This the shit to do. So, you know, I ain't really shit. I've been off the market for a little minute now. So I don't know. I think when I was still, you know, meeting women and seeing what was going on, I was meeting some silly ass personalities for sure. But I ain't never was meeting nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never had, you know, I ain't never experienced nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I think it's being put out because it's entertaining, but it's not how the majority of the women think. Which is, but you know, that's when it comes back to the conversation of why community is important, because you got to have somebody who gonna tell you like that. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna you need somebody to tell you that that's not the way to go. That's you know you may feel like that truly, but like maybe just take a step back and look at this other, you know, look at the other side of
common sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Think long term.
Like yeah, think long term. Think about the future. Think about, you know, how that'll play out in some years. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that's wild, bro, and it's scary as a father to see stuff like that and they go viral and people agree with it, and it's like, bro, like you kind of don't like I wouldn't want my child having no social media right now, because it's like, bro, like you don't know what she gonna see or what she gonna take to, and at the same time, you know, of course it's gonna come from what we teach her in the home, but you know, at the end of the day, people do make their own decisions. Even kids make their own decisions, you know, when they're away from us. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we taught them or whatever. So it's crazy, man. That's why that community is important. But take it over to the other side. So you know, we don't look
to the other side.
So like we're just out here slandering.
Yeah, we're being misogynistic.
Yeah.
And yeah, we shitting on women. That's not the case. Because with fellas right now, bro, it's like obviously I think the most two most common things I see. One is more common, but it's the future mentality of like it's like, you know, as a dude, like go ahead, you know, catch these bodies, like let me see what kind of riz you got. You've heard of the phrase the riz, like your riz, like your silent spitting game. Like, do you really got that riz?
Yeah.
That's what it's called, riz.
Interesting.
So in other words, like we would have been doing that shit back in the day, but we ain't call it shit.
Yeah.
Like we ain't had no name for it, but they got a name for it. Like, so for instance, after the club, you lock eyes with somebody and you just be like, hey, like you don't even say words. You kind of lock eyes with her, look away, look back again, and then she come. If that works out, you got that riz. Right? that is what it is, right? But the the mentality, you feel me, is like it's like, bruh, like catch as many bodies as you want to. Like to me,
Right.
a black man too comfortable having kids with chicks that they don't want them to do it, man. Like I'm a, like it's a two-sided uh it's a two-sided situation when it comes to who owns that situation. But like having kids so much with women that you don't like
Yeah.
too comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
No long-term views at all on like, okay, well, you know, it's cool. Like, all right, and I feel like I'm stumbling because I'm trying to say this in the proper way. So like y'all niggas understand what I'm trying to say to you
Right.
is if I had to say ideally, if I painted all over, how am I moving, right? I'm moving the same way I did because I already moved in a way that I still think that was the way to move.
Right.
Bruh, go ahead, get your thing out there. Do what you do. Touch this, touch that, touch this, touch that. Cool. But I say this, y'all boys, understand this. I'm married, he married. At some point, it get lonely out here, bruh. It get lonely, bruh. Like
That shit get old,
continue.
bro. That
It
it
get
get
old,
old,
bruh.
bro. And
It
it's
get old.
like I feel y'all with the wanting to move and everything, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that, bro, because I was there. But at the same
That new
time,
new, that new new.
yeah, bro.
We
We
know
had a
that
saying,
new
but we
new.
not gonna talk
We
about that. But
know.
anyways,
We're not gonna say it, but that new new.
so it's like I feel you, but just like take heed that like that shit get old, bro, and you don't want to be 40 doing that shit that you was doing when you was 18, 20. You know what I'm saying? Because it
Mhm.
get old, and at some point, bro, you gonna want to, maybe not everybody, but I feel like for the majority of us, bro, because we if we didn't want to be with nobody at all, we wouldn't even be trying to be out there and move like that. You feel me? Like of course, like we have the motive of we want to do that, but we do that because we want some type of companionship, we want some type of love. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Just it just so happens that we want it with someone different at times. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Mhm.
same time, and to be real with y'all, that's not gonna change. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you grow up and you realize that like it's it's not always what it seemed to be. The grass ain't always green on the other side. Like you
Mhm.
gonna have to realize that at some point, bruh, it's gonna get to the point where you gonna want a true connection. You feel me? You gonna want a true connection, and that is not the way to do it. Like at least opening yourself up that much to someone. You know what I'm saying? As far as you have to date around to meet women and to meet people. You get what I'm saying? But as far as
Mhm.
going as far as having sex with every woman, that you don't have to do that. Like that's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because you opening up you opening up a whole can of worms, so to speak, with every single girl that could come back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit,
to burn you.
I wasn't even going that far. I wasn't even going that far. And it's on that note, I'm like, bro, go ahead. You can, but my thought is like, bro, like at least the mindset I had was during those, pit stops or whatever. If somebody was worth my time, because most times, bro, like you like, all right, I feel like every dude has gone through this who's been on that side of that fence and moving like that. You've ended up dealing with somebody who's like, damn, like, yeah, you definitely somebody who should get wifed. You see the qualities in that person,
Right.
but then you got two choices: you keep moving the way you moving, right, or you slow down, you stop and be like, man, I'm gonna give this a shot. But then it's like if you stop and give it a shot and it don't work out, it's like, damn, I wasted all this time, bro. That's what life is, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's what that shit
That's
is,
not how you
bro.
should view it, because it's not a waste of time, bro. You figured
Exactly.
out that was something that you didn't want, and that's
You end up
and
realizing exactly,
exactly.
yeah.
You figure
Go
out
ahead,
what you want. You feel me through that time. Like it's never a waste of time, bro, because you figured out what you wanted through that time. Because clearly before you didn't know. You didn't know
bro.
what you wanted. That's why you had to go through that to figure out what you wanted. So it's never a waste of time, bro. Like Like if you got exes, that's you can't really consider that a waste of time because I'm pretty sure you
Mhm.
learned something from that shit, bro. I'm 100% positive that you learned something from that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Even from a one night stand, bro, you learn something from that shit, bro. Like you learn something from that,
Look,
bro.
them boys finna be clowning us and like y'all corny, all right, bro. But listen, all right.
That's cool.
So
I'll
let
be
me
corny.
attack this from a different angle. I'm gonna attack this from a different angle as far as the way of thinking. Like most dudes, I feel like most of them, or a good portion of them, who kind of going from bop 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 bop. There's already something in your personality. You a go getter, right? If you kind of doing that already, you probably a go getter when it comes to your career, your success as well. I say this. One thing that I've heard a lot of from like dudes who was moving like that and then settled down with someone, they'll say that they really took it to the next level as far as their success in their career and their goals when they stopped trying to balance all these different bodies. You feel me? It was like they got one person, they dealt with one person, and that became their partner, their team member, like their teammate, business partner, all that other shit. And that's when everything just started really elevating. You feel me? So essentially, wrapping that shit up, when you eventually kind of settle down and take away all that volatility, all the time you spent, especially if you're the dude who like you over here lying to these females like that, and like, yeah, it's just you and you my chick, to like different. You trying to balance that? You spending so much time trying to not get caught, bruh. That's time you could be putting into trying a hustle, bruh, or your business or something like that. And that is why I believe eventually, bro, you got to make that transition. You got to make that transition for your own personal success. Because I don't know, man. You can't do this. Like you got dudes out there doing it into their 40s and 50s, and some people get married, get divorced, they get back out there. But fam, that shit lonely. You won't get a lot of dudes admitting it, bro. But I know that shit lonely.
Yeah, for sure. It's you don't nobody they don't have to say it, bro. Cause like if it wasn't lonely, they wouldn't be worried about doing it. You feel me? Like if they wasn't lonely, they wouldn't be worrying about trying to have companionship with all these women, bro. They could be by themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like they could be by themselves if they wasn't lonely. Bottom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you could be by
right.
if you're not lonely, you can comfortably be by yourself. You get what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
with the searching for that companionship, I mean, you just gotta be real with yourself that there's something there that you want some type of companionship, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you want it on a
yeah.
consistent basis if you're doing what you're doing on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's
Facts.
but to bring it back
One,
to community. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
no, it was just one last thing that came to my big dog Nate. Nate was on Twitter and was talking about Russ and was saying like, why is it that why has women turned that like, okay, a lot of dudes call Russ corny, right? And women have equated us calling Russ corny because of how good he treats his girl. And
We
like,
talking about
I
we
never
we
thought
talking
about it,
about
but I'm like,
Russell Wilson or Russell Westbrook.
no, Wilson. Uh, but like, whenever the whole Future Russ
Right,
Sierra
right,
thing come
right, right,
up,
right, right, right.
women come out like, oh, he's corny because he treats his girl good, da da da. And like, I would read it, but I never really took the time to really think about it. But Nate brought it up, and he was saying like, bro, why do y'all believe we call him corny because he treats his girl good? Because that's not why we call him corny. Like, this is going back to the women real quick. I just want to say that, like, for Russell Wilson, for any woman who listens to this, for any clip that go viral on this, Russell Wilson is not considered corny because he treat his lady good, not because he a family man, not because he a husband. That is not the reason. Not the reason
Mm,
at all. And I guarantee you, every single man gonna agree with that. Every single man
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
agree. That is not why he's called
yeah.
corny.
It's not, but that's what you saying. That's what the women equate it to.
That's what women
Oh yeah,
believe.
yeah. No,
That's
no,
the
no, no.
reason
That's
why
not
we
the
call him
case. No,
corny.
no.
Nah,
That's not the case.
nah.
And
Not at
and
all.
even then, like I mean, everybody had their own opinions, but like, yeah, like I mean, that's not the reason. Yeah, but long story short, yeah,
It's not the
that's not
reason.
the reason.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
not the
reason.
reason.
So,
That's not the reason. That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
if
yeah.
somebody like in elementary, middle school, maybe even high school, that might be someone who would be called corny. You know what I'm saying? For just trying to do right
Mm-hmm.
by people. You get what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
Not at this point. Like
Nah,
not at this point. But I mean, at the same time though,
ain't no one ever called Barack Obama corny, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Ain't no one ever called Barack Obama corny,
For
bro. I'm
sure.
sorry.
And
That should be the perfect comparison for you to understand why.
Comparison. That's a great comparison. That's a great comparison. Damn, that's a great comparison. Because I was gonna say at the same time, like, yeah, fuck it, that's gone. Lost that thought. But anyways, that's a great comparison. Like, Barack, yeah, it's not corny, and he
No one called Jay-Z
go
corny.
about everything the right way. We can't really put Jay-Z in there though.
Yeah, that's true because he had his time. Fair enough.
We can't put Jay-Z in there, but
But
no, bro, that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. Like, because I mean, when you just think about it, Roy Barack talk, Roy Barack walk, like he got swag, like, you get what I'm saying. That's all it is. Like, Russ just,
that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Russ just,
it's
you know,
he corny too.
It's not
like that's the thing.
I don't even think we should say corny. It's like more like dorky. Like,
yeah, there
it's
you
more
go.
like
that
dorky,
might be
bro.
the better
I think
phrase.
That's the better phrase.
He dorky.
Yeah,
that's
it, bro.
Bro, he dorky.
That's all.
Ain't no that don't mean the man's a bad guy. We're not saying he's a bad guy. He just dorky. That's it.
That's all.
Like,
that's all.
Like if we looking at like societal popularity, structure, hierarchy, all the other bullshit, and like who we respect. Like we respect Brock like this. We respect Russ like this. We respect him taking care of his lady, taking care of his kids, stepping in, being a father to kids
football.
that are not his.
Yeah.
Like that shit. Yeah, we respect all that shit. But there's other shit that Russ do that's straight up corny and dorky.
Yeah,
like,
that's all. Yeah, that's it.
That's just who he is.
Yeah.
So y'all women, get off that shit. Let that shit go. Like, let it go. And we also know Future, like, it's shit that Future do too.
Future's
that,
corny.
You know, we.
So
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He getting to a point now when he
bro.
started embracing the memes and shit like that.
Like, come on, and then
he started embracing this meme shit.
Come on, bro. He crying on every track. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's corny.
Like, you don't get a lot of dudes saying it, but
that's corny, bro.
The only reason why you don't get a lot of dudes saying Future corny like that is because
they want to be like
on
him.
The other side of it is some dudes, right. On the other side of it, he has enough capital to kind of ignore when he doing the corny shit that he be doing. You feel me?
He has enough capital to suffice, to block out the corny.
Right. Like for a prime example, right, where I feel like most dudes, if I take Future's name out of it, if I say like, yeah, man, your homeboy out here over here talking about his old girl in the public. Now she got a new dude, and now he over here talking about her in the public, her and her new dude and shit like that. Every dude is gonna say, bro, that's corny, bro. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. And now you add Future, he has done that type of corny shit. You feel me? So come on, fam. Like, it is what it is. Everybody dorky and corny in their own way. But women, I just wanted to let y'all know. Man. I just wanted to clear that up. That is not the reason why we consider Russell Wilson corny.
For sure.
Exactly.
Dorky though, definitely.
Mr. Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited. Come on, bro. Like, dorky. That don't got shit to do with Sierra No Kids. Dorky. Like, that's corny.
It's dorky.
That's dorky.
That's all. Yeah, man.
Mr. Unlimited.
But yeah, man, like, so to bring it all back to community, like, community is important. It's important to have like-minded people around you, but also to have people around you who just gonna keep it real with you, and you gotta
different perspectives.
You're not gonna, like, when I say like-minded, I don't mean everything is the same about y'all or whatever. Y'all have, as far as like-minded goes, same type of goals. You want to get to the same place in life. You want to kind of basically you have like similar goals. You want to get to a certain place or a certain stature or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as far as how you think, you don't want people who think just like you around. You get what I'm saying? You want people who kind of think a little different, maybe can I don't want to say question, maybe can bring to you a different perspective on stuff. So that way, when you see stuff like this on social media and whatnot, you just don't take it at face value. You get what I'm saying? You have right. a different opinion on stuff, and you can y'all can kind of talk about that and create dialogue around that, Whereas to, if you just got, whereas you see something wild, such as the stuff that we spoke on, that you don't just have to take it at face value or believe it because you see it went viral and this many people agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's an epidemic,
fool.
a pandemic, if you will.
Yeah, it ain't too much else we can say on the topic.
Yeah. So yeah, man,
fool.
just get some good people around you. Get some good people around you who have have their have your best interest at heart.
Facts. And I know we were talking community, and we kind of just stuck to the whole black men interpersonal relationship with black women. There's still a lot more to talk. Shoot, we might do another episode, kind of going into this a little bit about like, and at least this is my view on it, bro. We got a lot of wild violence, bro. I told you, like, I don't know if I told any of y'all, bro. My whip was broken into again for the 7th time in the last like 5 years or whatever. 7th time. Ain't even take nothing. Looking for guns. Mm-hmm. And they come to find out it's like 14 to 17-year-old like black kids constantly getting caught doing the shit. But I say all that to say, like, bro, there's a lot of, I guess there's always been violence in the community, but like it's getting to new levels, not just within our community, just in general. You feel me? But that's a whole nother topic, fam. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, no, we can definitely speak on that though, because we that goes into like what community are these kids from? Who do they have around them? You know what I'm saying? Like what examples do they have around them? To where that they feel like that's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Stealing, breaking into cars and flipping guns. Like, when who who told them that this is a great opportunity? Like,
hey, I ain't gonna hold you. And I never thought I'd become that person. The music told him that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I feel like the music told him that. That's what I'm saying. We can get into it, bro. We can get into it the next one. Like the next one.
Get into the next. Yeah, I can't argue with that though, because I don't even listen to like a lot of the new stuff now, just because it's like, bro, like what is this? And so now I be feeling like, dang, like back in the day, our people ain't want to listen to what we had going on, and I feel them now. Yeah. I get it.
Starting to feel like the old dude on the porch saying, "Get off my lawn and shit." Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. So, hey, it's crazy, but man, that was a little goodie for y'all. I appreciate y'all listening once again, man. We gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Then.
Yeah, that has been another episode of the Hey Bro, You Seen This podcast. Hopefully our next episode won't be in 2-3 months. It'll be next week. But appreciate y'all, man. Like always, you got anything to say, Dean?
Nah, man, you know me, man. Watch to come up. Honestly, watch to come up. We got some stuff that is coming, for sure. To bring people up, bring you up, bring me up, bring us up. So definitely watch to come up, and like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Share it. Follow the page, ABYST Podcast, on all the social media platforms. Follow your boy. Follow my boy. And hey, man, what you got for us?
Hey, man, just remember, complacency is the killer of all dreams, people. Be easy.
Hey, man, be easy, man. Episode 25 in the books.